Hello my friends and welcome to LocoLama YouTube channel. I'm Natasha and I will be your host today. Thank you so much for stopping by. This video would be in a little bit different format, but I hope you will enjoy it very much. I'm wearing today my cardigan that I knitted from yarn that I purchased from Austin Woolen Mill, here local yarn mill, and I really love this cardigan, and in this video you will see it a lot on me. Project number one that I would like to start on this week, it would be from this very interesting yarn. As you can see, the thread is very interesting. It has like few colors and also it has like those knots on it, and it's a yarn called Camarello, and here you can see it's blue and pink and some green in it. Yarn was made in Spain, so which is very interesting, and it has 41% cotton, 41% acrylic and 18% of viscose. So it would be very interesting to knit and work with this yarn to see what kind of fabric it would give me. And colorway is Tindada, so just for you to know. And it recommends 3 or 5 millimeter needle, but I'm sure I'll use a bigger needle because I envision kind of like a summer top that you can wear on top of your white like spaghetti strap top. For this summer top I will not use a pattern. I'll just cast on maybe 160 stitches and just do few rows of ribbing, and then we'll continue knitting kind of like a pipe look like fabric, and then I'll just do divide for sleeves, neckline, and it should give me a really nice easy summer top that would be easy to style with all my wardrobes that I have. I will go ahead and cast it on and I'll share my results with you. My second project that I'll cast on this week will be out of this woolly yarn. So first yarn that you can see, it's Briggs and Little. It's made in Canada yarn. It's sport weight. It's 1 ply. It's very beautiful natural color, and I would like to knit out of it a little baby afghan with lace design, which will start from the middle and go kind of outside. And for that I have one skein that is full, and second skein I knitted a little bit out of it, so it's not full 200 grams of this yarn that I have. And also to add a little bit of color, I decided to use this two cones with yarn that I have. I ordered it a while back from eBay site. It's kind of like a foresty army green colorway, and I just feel like it will add a little touch to this baby blanket. Both of those yarns, they should be blocking very well because both of them are wool, and I'm guessing that blanket will have a really nice texture and lace pattern would be visible really well. Even though I'm not sure about this army colorway, maybe it will make lace less visible, but then I'll unravel it. Third project that I would like to cast on this week would be snake, but not exactly this one, because I just before unraveling it I would like to show it to you, because I started a snake, but after knitting for a while I realized that I don't like how colors play out, and this yarn would be great for socks, I mean this colorway, but it's not great for the snake. That's why I will show it to you, and I will go and unravel it and just put this yarn back to my stash until I'm ready to start knitting socks out of it. But instead I chose a different yarn that I think would play really well for the snake. And this yarn is also from Hobby, and it's a beautiful yellow orangey color with I would say dark blue or dark gray dots, which I think it would be a perfect for maybe like python snake, if I'm not mistaken the name. So I'll start knitting snake, and if I like how colors play out, I'll just keep knitting on it, and one of my kids would be super happy to have a snake like that. So it's yarn is from Hobby, regular 75-25 wool nylon polyamide blend, and I like the thickness of this yarn, so I think it will work out very well for the snake, but we shall see. My next project, which I will start this week, it's kind of also that I have to unravel and start over. So I started to knit out of this beautiful Cascade Baby Llama yarn, lace yarn, and I was knitting Dava top by Japanese designer, but I didn't get the gauge, even though I used needles much like it's recommended 3.5 and I used 375, but I still didn't get gauge, and it's too short and too narrow. So even if I would knit it longer, it's still too narrow and fabric is too dense. So I'll have to unravel it completely and start over, and I'm thinking I'll just go one size bigger needle. So I'll just take 4.5mm needle, and of course I'll let you know how that play out. So now you can see I unraveled it, and now I'm ready to cast on my Dava top for the third time. Wish me luck. Cast on number 5, maybe also a bit weird one, but what happened, like I had pair of socks and I lost one of them, but I had short socks also from same yarn, so I unraveled my short socks worn out, because I think that longer socks I will wear more. So my goal is to cast on and knit second sock for this first sock that doesn't have a pair. So I'll go and cast it on. Today we are going to Riding Mountain Park, which is a national park in Manitoba, Canada. I have couple hours off when I can just drive and relax by myself. I took of course knitting with me and journal, so we'll see. It's 1.5 hour drive to the lake, and then I'll have approximately maybe 1.5 to 2 hours there, and then I have to head back. So let's go, and of course I would like to show you around how it looks. Like there's not very much to do, but still a very peaceful, relaxing environment. Okay, let's go. While driving, I'll record like a very small clips, maybe every 15-20 minutes, because our land is very flat, not much to see, but still want to show you our fields. Sometimes we will see farmhouses, and that's about it. Let's go. here we are coming to a culmination of our trip, or the most beautiful piece of the road, where road goes a little bit down and then it will go just a little bit up. But you can see, the closer we get to the lake, the trees are a bit bigger and they're a bit greener. That's what I enjoy seeing when you're closer to the lake. Here we can see a few farmer houses. I personally grew up in a big city, so I'm more attracted to more dense population cities and stuff like that. But I lived for 7 years on a farm, and I can't say that it's my favorite, but I know a lot of people who really enjoy living in nature and be surrounded by fields. And here you can see some of them. Now we are passing through a small town. This small town has some gift shops, some restaurants, where people probably who is traveling to the lake can stop by and purchase some souvenirs and just enjoy feel of a small town. Now we are entering the territory of a Riding Mountain National Park, and here we will just pay $9 for the pass and find a parking spot. As you can see today, not very many people here, so there is plenty of parking spots. Also you can see washroom and a picnic area, and we will head to the lake now. You can see how beautiful and clean see-through water here, and this lake is called Clear Lake. I heard on the news that this year on a Clear Lake there is a ban for all boats, like, you know, subs, any watercraft are not allowed because there is a lot of zebra mussels, so they're trying to get rid of them, and that's why no boats are allowed here. some days when I feel especially tired or maybe lacking some energy, I feel like I like to go to the nature, to sit by the lake, just take my journal and just sit and reflect on my life, or write down some thoughts that I have or worries that I have, and just put it on a paper in my journal. I grew up on a Dnieper River and very close to Black Sea, so waves of water, they just give me so much strength, so much joy, and it just kind of like charges me. And I love to sit by the water and just look at the waves, look at the grass, how wind is blowing, how leaves are moving, how bugs are crawling, and it just really inspires me and recharges me. Like here I found on this evergreen some bugs, and I really enjoyed looking at them. Knitting is another hobby that I really like to take alone to the nature, and something simple, something very easy to knit, so I can enjoy the nature, enjoy my knitting, and just think about whatever I want to think about, just in the quietness, just in peace. Every time I come to this park, I always love to stop by Beaver Lake. That's a small lake which has a pom-pom bridge where you can walk for about a mile through the lake, and I love this place so much, and my trip wouldn't be done without this bridge. And as you can see here, we have two beavers that are greeting us by their lake, and let's go to the bridge. Oh my, look at that! Bridge was probably also taken out as a part of this ban. Oh, so sad. So I guess our trip is over and it's time to go home, and I really enjoyed my trip today. And now I guess it's time to say goodbye. I was so glad you went on this trip with me, because it's always so much more fun to take friends with you. And for me, as I record and think about all of you, it just fills my heart with joy. So I hope to see you in my next knitting video, and I hope you enjoyed this format, because in summer it's always more trips, more vacations, and I'm always glad to take you along. Bye!